Alright. This here is a long story about a short neck. Now remember this dog. This dog is part of this story. Okay, so when I moved to this island, about 17 years ago, one of the first guys I met was this guy named Murney, and he was a bit of a character. Anyhow, he told me about this guy that had collected money from lots of people on the island to teach him guitar. And then he took off. Anyhow, he had his guitar left there. That was kind of his way of getting back at him, at least, was to have his guitar still. So he gave me the guitar because he wanted me to play Boogie Woogie with him. And the guitar was all covered in these weird little stickers from these Japanese cartoon characters, which of course was kind of killing the sound. So I started to take off some of the stickers, but then I kind of gave up. And then I realized I didn't really need a guitar, so I did need actually a bass, because these guys down at the beach were playing music, and there's always too many guitars and never enough bass players. So I took this guitar and then I shaved the neck down, replaced it with a fretless fretboard, and put some bass tuners on there. And then I put a bridge way down here to give it a longer string length. And I decorated it up, and I put a painting on the back. I painted this dog we had that I was attempting to love. It wasn't a very lovable dog. His name was Horlick. But, my wife had nursed it back from ringworm and stuff and rescued it and all this other things. So we had a big attachment, or she had a big attachment. And I was trying not to hate it. It ate its own crap and barked all the time and bit me a couple times and all this other stuff. Kind of dog that I'd swear I'd never own. Anyhow, the dog eventually died of some kind of liver disease that it had probably contracted with birth or whatever, and that was probably why I was so grouchy. But anyhow, eventually the bass snapped, the neck snapped, because it's a guitar. It wasn't meant to have heavy old bass strings on it. But I'd already painted the back, and I kind of liked the painting on the back, and I kind of felt kind of guilty about not really liking the dog, even though it died young. So it sat there and hung in my workshop and rotted away, and I kept thinking, what on earth could I do with this thing? And then I thought, well, you know what? I got all these extra ukulele necks. What would happen if you put a ukulele neck on a guitar? Would it sound good? What would it sound like? Well, it sounds like this.